The position that I have taken on is not by choice.
All right.
I personally would care less. But God has strategically designed me to be able to be positioned into a place to manage.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And in the management, God would then send the resources needed to be able to manage. So then when they are managed, then God will be able to pour out his blessing upon all the people. But I can't get to where I need to be until you are where you need to be.
Well, Lord.
Until you have the right mindset about how to use money as a tool and understand the rules of money, then you will not be able to manage it. But yeah, you may get lucky, win $1,000. But what are you going to do with it? Oh yeah, you worked all hard all year. Oh yeah, you worked hard. You file your taxes. God blesses you with $3,500. But yet you done lied about how many kids you had. You also lied about this. You also lied. But then he done blessed you. And then by March, you're broke.
Come on. Talk about it.
If we learn how to manage the resources that God has put in our hand, by no means will we ever be broke. If you overexert what God has given you, living above your means, you would be broke. But if you live within your means, then God can then pour out his blessings upon you. Because you're not attracted to the things. You're managing his funds. So then he pours out even more blessings. Pours out even more blessings. You're not attracted. God said, go sow $200 to this ministry. Go sow $1,000 to this ministry. Go give that man on the corner $500. Go give that woman that you saw in church last week $200. Don't say nothing. Just go give it to her. So then God, you can manage what God has given you. But we're so puffed up and selfish to where that, oh man, I got this $1,000, I ain't work for it, I'm going to keep this. But you spend it. But God said today, know that no weapon formed against you shall ever prosper. God said today that if you choose to understand what has been spoken to you and you have divine confidence in the one who has sent me to speak to you, then money truly will come on assignment. So when you start getting this extra money, if you don't cry out to God, what must I do with this? You still will be broke and he'll stop sending you.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
I promise you.
Amen.
God is positioning this assembly, this community to infiltrate everywhere.
Yes, sir.
He can only infiltrate with us. But if we do not have the resources, the fuel, money, he cannot infiltrate. Yes. Where is he going to get the money? I promise you one thing, my wife and I. Money is just a tool that we use to get what we want. It's just a tool. What baffled me about my wife is how she sees money. I've always been told by prophets and all these people that, man, money's always around you. Money, I mean, you just look like money. You just money. I understood what they're saying. They're seeing the glory of God. They're not seeing me. Because God will provide all of your needs according to his riches and glory through Christ Jesus, who strengthens you. So when they saying they see all this money, I'm like, hey, they ain't nobody but God. But it just baffled me to see how she see money. She say, how much is it? Oh, okay. We can do this. Oh, we can't do that. Management.
Yes, sir.
But if we could grab a hold hold. Grab a hold of what God is saying. You in Genesis? Genesis, the 5th chapter. And every plant of the field before it... Second chapter, 5th verse. And every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew, for the Lord God had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was no man to till the ground. God would hold up your growth if you do not become a good manager. God would not give you the increase if you do not become a good manager. God would not pour out his spirit upon you that men have not seen, eyes have not heard, and all that until you become a good manager.
Wow. That's good, Pastor. That's good.
So, before you throw all the stones at me, God is saying something so simple. Bring you, bring all of you unto my storehouse. For in my storehouse there is meat to nourish you. There's finances to take care of you. There's opportunities in major corporations for you to become CEOs, presidents, managers in my storehouse. For you to be able to be strategically placed so that way when someone comes that has my faith in an interview, you can give them the job. To strategically place you in a place to where that you will be able to manage the finances of Fortune 500 companies. To give you the strategic opportunity to be able to delegate to kings, to queens, to presidents what they must do to get out of the rut that they put themselves in.
My Lord. That's deep.
Management. If I make you a ruler over many, you have to show me that you're faithful over the least. Until you become faithful over the least, how can he bless you? For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and of a sound mind. There's 3 specific people that God asked me to specifically speak to today. The first person, you do not have a job. You've applied for applications, but you do not have a job. Sorry, there's 4. The second person, have a job. There's an opportunity to go into management, and it's going to be a very high increase. The third person, God specifically says this to them. Whatever it is that you want, whatever that number is, if you sow today 10% of it, he'll manifest it. The last person was her. God said that your financial difficulties are going to end. But you have to become a manager. And when you become a manager of your finances, all of those scriptures that I gave you, you'll start shouting. Just because of the goodness of God. Them boys, they love you. Them boys see you. You've instilled the love of God into them. You have. It baffled me to hear them question what they questioned the day they came to baptismal class. Oh man, I was like, man, grown folks don't even ask those questions. But they have a desire for God. a real desire for God. And then this one is a little bit more out there more. He gonna behave when you cry out of your mouth to God. He will line up.
Yes.
Now, it's funny that I said that, but you have to get it right all the way. God cannot bless anything that's not in order. That's all I'll say. To the one that do not have a job, specifically what God told me to tell you is this. Even though you send applications for this, send applications for that, send applications for that, what do you really want to do? God said, if you really want to know what I want you to do, cry out to me today. I will give you strategic plans. I will show you where I want you to work. I will show you whom I want you to become. To the one that do not have a job. You have the opportunity to not have a job, but to create a career to solve problems. To the one that wants to have the increase, the one that's going for this promotion. God said, how have you proven to me that I can trust you in this new position? I gave you the opportunity to show me, but yet you lack in this area. You lack in that area. You lack in that area. No, I personally will put it on your conscience to know where you lack, but you still chose to lack. Because you felt like nobody was looking at me. Nobody knew this. But God was. It's irrelevant for me to point you out. What was it? Job, increase. What was the third one? The third one. The seed that you have to sow. It took me a long time to understand the principle of seed time, harvest time. It took me a long time to understand that. But God made it so simple for me right here. God said that he could not send increase to the earth because he didn't have man to be able to till the ground. But seed time, harvest time means that when you plant a seed, that seed dies into a particular ground. It fermentates. It goes through a metamorphosis and become what God wants it to become and start sprouting out of the ground. And as that seed starts growing, because of the nourishment, because of the water, because of the sun, because of the water, because of the sun, it then becomes what it is. So God showed me this, and he said, see, it's not about the money, because I own a cattle of 1,000 hills. All of the glory, all of the riches, all of the money, all of the gold, silver, and everything that you can think of is mine. I don't need it. I put it in place so that way you would then have a principle to see my spirit move on your behalf. So, specifically, what God told me, what he told me, if that person desires to have an income of $150,000, what's 10% of it? If that person desires to have $50,000, what's 10% of it? According to thy faith, be it unto you.